having that connection between your body and music is really important. And I think it's a really cool aspect of dancing. It's just feeling the music. And it's also important, I think, when you're making music to think, how does this relate to my body? Not just how does this relate emotionally, and how does this relate, uh, you know, how do the notes relate to each other, I guess. Just the music itself, the lyrics, and then how it makes your body want to move is an important consideration, especially when I'm trying to make something new.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into another episode of The Artist Journey. Today we have Hassan, and we are so excited and so happy to have you here on our show today. And Hassan is originally from LA and is living here now in Atlanta. He is a musician, singer, and he is a growing artist. And we feel that he has so much insights to share with the viewers. So, just like how we like to start off every episode, what does your yogi tea say?
It says life is best lived by focusing on your goals and dancing through all other distractions.
Interesting.
And I really like that because I do like to dance. And I feel like it helps you clear your mind of distractions so that you can focus on your goals. And I feel like having that connection between your body and music is really important. And I think it's a really cool aspect of dancing. It's just feeling the music. And it's also important, I think, when you're making music to think, how does this relate to my body? Not just how does this relate emotionally, and how does this relate, you know, how do the notes relate to each other, I guess. Just the music itself, the lyrics, and then how it makes your body want to move is an important consideration, especially when I'm trying to make something new.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great interpretation of that message. Yeah, well, how does it feel within your body too? Yeah, that's interesting. So, what got you started on your journey as an artist? What got you started with becoming a musician and singing? Like, when did you start?
So I really started in high school. One of my good friends had a guitar, and I wanted to play with, or and he's like, "You should play with me. You should learn." So I bought a bass, and then he was like, "I can't even hear the bass. You should get a guitar. That's like a lame instrument." And I really liked the bass, but I was like, "All right, I'll get a guitar." So I got a guitar, played with him, but I never got super into it. I've kind of had a guitar. I like to sing a little bit, but I would dabble and I would noodle, and I never got better. And this was in high school. It's been over a decade. A year ago, I bought a bass again, and I kind of fell in love with the instrument. Um, and I went from playing video games 24/7 last April to playing music 24/7. It was almost like just such a clean transition. Like one thing
Interesting.
just swapped out the other. Yeah.
Interesting. What made you make that transition?
I honestly, it wasn't even a conscious thing. I just was realizing I really like music. I really enjoy making it all the time. I enjoy listening to it all the time. Like, I almost don't even care for TV or video games or anything else at this point in my life. I'm just like very much into music.
Why do you think that is?
I think we're all different and we all have our different ways of expressing that we like. And that's just one that really resonates with me. But that's my best guess. I don't know.
That's beautiful, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I feel like music and any form of art really is a way of expressing, processing, and just like just letting it out. So, um, that's why I asked you. It was interesting that you transitioned from because you were saying you're playing video games and now you play your instrument all the time.
Mhm.
So it was like therapeutic. Would you say?
Absolutely. And I would even say on top of that, playing live is therapeutic as well.
Mm.
Um, yeah, something about sharing it with others, something about just being around others, feeling the energy in the room. Because it's one thing to practice alone. It could be fun, but taking that energy, sometimes people will mirror it back, I suppose, and just
Mm.
feels so much better. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I could see that. Like performing on stage is therapeutic because like you're putting yourself out there,
Yeah.
you know, and then like the one thing I admire about artists and like in general is the fact that you create but also you're also putting yourself out there constantly, you know, and then like connecting with people. So I feel like that's amazing. So what does it mean to be an artist to you?
Uh, I think it means to express something within you. Like anytime you express something within you, you're creating art. And I guess maybe the most basic, I don't even want to say the most basic, but like just having a conversation with someone. You could have a conversation like a robot, or you could have one where you are expressing yourself. You know, you can sing a song kind of robotically. You can sing in a way where it's expressive. You can write a song robotically, write a song literally through robots or whatever. You know, um, or you can do it in a way that's expressing yourself. I think there's art in everything. I think just kind of everything is art, and I think that feelings, like art, is all about feelings, and feelings are probably like the most important thing. Yeah, like that's what it's all about. Just
It's a human thing to do.
yeah,
I would say that actually being an artist is natural. I feel
yeah,
like it's innate to us, honestly. Even if people don't feel like they're artists, like, oh, I'm
mm-hmm,
not an artist, like I don't have it in me. But there's so many different ways. Just like I view art as in like even like fashion, you know, just the way
yeah,
you express yourself in your clothes, maybe the way you decorate your
mm-hmm,
house. It's like looking at the details and putting that little extra
mm-hmm,
piece to it, you know, the way you do your hair or like, you know, I feel like that to me is art. Anything that's
mm-hmm,
spontaneously creative and expressive that's coming from the
mm.
unknown.
And like it's like a piece of you. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, just anything that's spontaneous, you're expressing yourself, and yeah, there is something also I think magical about it, or spiritual, or where you're tapping into something greater than you. Um, yeah, and I think that's true for any art. Like, um, once I can, like, if I'm ever playing the bass and trying to improvise, if I'm in my head, I'm not getting anywhere. Very likely I'll screw up. I'll be like, this note is in key, but I'm not gonna feel the music. I'm gonna be in my head. When I get out of my head and into my body is when I'm actually able to improvise. Sometimes I am limited by my skill, but I haven't had much practice on the bass for the past few months because I've been heavy into the singer songwriter writer thing and practicing the
What
skills.
is that? The singer songwriting thing?
Oh, I literally mean just practicing the acoustic guitar
Oh,
and
okay.
writing songs and playing them and even practicing covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exploring, I feel like yeah, like you're saying, is the spiritual thing of just like exploring that the depth of the unknown and just letting it be a part of you or just letting that piece of you you know, come out through
Mm-hmm.
your art. And like the fact that you constantly have something to practice,
Mm.
you know, allowing yourself to practice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's just fun. Like, I'm very excited to, be able to do new things. Um, that possibility really excites me. Like, play very different genres of music, even stretch the limitations of the guitar, uh, and what it can do. Um, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So what drives you to pursue your dreams?
I think part of it is like I really care about my nieces and nephews a lot, and I kind of want to show them that they can do whatever they set their minds to. I think that's a really big part of it. And another part of it is I just like being able to express myself. I feel like there's a lot inside me that I really want to get out, and sometimes it's not always obvious how to get it out. I think that as I connect more to my instrument, more to my, you know, vocal cords, my other instrument, guitar and vocal cords, it and connect more to my body and my own emotions, I'm able to dial in, be able to express myself better and just feel better, feel like, okay, I've said my piece, or I'm expressing a part of myself. feels cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. What brought you to Atlanta?
Originally to get a house. Um, but I don't have a house. But why I stayed is because the music scene
That's
and just the
cool.
creative scene.
How is it different from LA? Why not do that in LA? I mean,
Oh,
house obviously. I feel like LA is probably really, really expensive.
it's quite
But
expensive.
like,
Yeah.
why? Like, you know.
Um. So,
So,
the
so,
differences?
so why? Yeah. So
Of
why?
LA.
Yeah. Why Atlanta? To get for the music rather than LA? Because when I think of LA, I have never gone personally. Because
Yeah.
as someone who has not gone to LA, I think of LA as a place of opportunity
Yeah.
and you know, different people, and it's sunny, and
Yeah.
Atlanta's awesome too, has all that stuff as well. But why come to Atlanta for the music?
I think within my immediate area, including places I can walk to that are less 5 minutes away, I have access. Like I live across the street from three music venues. I live right by a bar that does karaoke or frequently enough, and then a 5 minute drive from a bunch of other bars that do karaoke or have open jams or open mics. I feel like within my area, I have access to so much inspiration, all these inspiring areas, inspiring people, things I can go to. I think in LA, you have to drive a lot. I have to find the spaces. It's very unknown for me. It could, there could be a lot that it has to offer. But I think right now it's also like where I live in Atlanta, it's very diverse. So I get exposed to a lot of different things, and it's hard to imagine what that would look like in LA. So I'm very satisfied with where I am in Atlanta. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like the diversity here is great,
mm,
and just the community aspect of it, and
yeah.
connecting with different types of people who are on the same path is encouraging. So, what advice do you have for others working on pursuing their dreams and may have not, who may feel a little hesitant? They may be caught up in their job, maybe that doesn't really reflect their ambition to be a musician, artist, or who may have not really practiced or taken the time to practice or to go out and to put themselves out on stage.
Yeah.
You know, what advice do you have for people who are a little hesitant to pursue their dreams?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind is uh, when it comes to hesitation, I saw this video of Bruno Mars being like, he was answering, I guess, a similar question. He said, write down your fears, insecurities, and guilts and tell yourself that they don't matter. And I think that's spot on. So I'm going to defer to Mr. Bruno Mars on that one. And that has helped me personally to be like, yeah, like I'm worried about this. Because sometimes it'll be like, oh, I'm worried my voice is not going to get better. Or I'm worried, I'll never be able to like shred or, whatever. It's just like a lot of these worries or, you get putting yourself up in front of people, whatever insecurities or worries or even like guilt is an interesting one. Because maybe you think you don't deserve it for whatever reason. It's an interesting one that he included. Yeah, and I think the other side of that, I think that if I don't express myself, even if there's reasons that feel fully valid, like work is so much, I'll feel tension inside of myself. That the resolution for that tension will be to express myself, and I'm in a place where it's like I feel like I don't have time to be making excuses. I only can be finding a way to make it happen. Um, and yeah, I think that we're really capable. Like when we look at, I love animals. I look at animals. I'm like, this is an amazing creature. It's capable of so much. This gorilla can climb, whatever. Like take out 100 people, whatever, or whatever the debate is. I'm with the gorilla. But like you look at animals, you're like, they're amazing. We're animals too. We are very capable. We have, all the this body that, is a vessel. That resonates with me a lot, looking at the body as a vessel. It's just a temporary vessel. It's very capable, and you can mold it. You have a lot of power to use it in different ways, even musically.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the brain is amazing, and the human body has mysteries to it too, just as much, just as many mysteries as our universe.
Yeah.
Our dream world and our mind itself.
Yeah.
That's all amazing, and we have different energy centers like our chakras, that people know how to tap into. Just breath alone, just utilizing the breath. And then just some people push their bodies to their absolute limits, through Olympics and just constant training.
Yeah.
So I feel like just the pursuit of betterment.
Yeah.
Is the thing that can help one to transform or to evolve. As an individual.
And part of that is like I want to better myself for my nieces and nephews, but then there's also the other side. I saw this video. It's like hell is on the last day of your life. You meet the person you could have become, and it's like, what was I doing? It's like there's a lot of roadblocks we might set up for ourselves that really, like, we are very capable. And, I think, it's very comfortable it can be very comfortable to put everything in a box, people in a box. This is this kind of person, this is kind of that, this is that. But I think as artists, we know that those are just boxes, and we can transcend these boxes, create our own way. And I think really anyone can do it. It's just about doing it, yeah. Because really you could be whatever you want. Don't let anybody tell you can't. You can't do anything. Yeah,
I agree. It's just about doing it.
Yeah,
taking the time to just actually do it, because we are capable. I do agree with that, and I believe that if we all worked on ourselves just a little bit, the world will be a little better.
Absolutely.
Like, just do it intentionally, just to be your own individual best self.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So what instruments are you currently working on? What are all the instruments that you know how to play?
Really.
Or practicing too.
Lately, I just practice the guitar.
Okay.
But I have a bass.
Okay.
And I would like to start practicing again. And it's the acoustic guitar.
Oh yeah, you do have acoustic, and you have a keyboard too, but you don't.
Oh, the little one.
Yeah.
I don't really. That's more like for recording.
Okay.
I'm in Logic. It's easier to. Yeah.
Because I remember you were playing like chords and stuff like that, so a little bit. Like I know like you were like, from what I see, you were playing chords and you know more than I do. So
still not very much. It's very basic stuff.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to practice it. Yeah. Yeah. And again, it's that thing. It's like I know I can make more time to practice these instruments, and right now it's like I'm trying to figure out how I can better myself, use my time more effectively. Just to become more in tune with these instruments that will help me express myself, write songs. Because again, that's what I want to do with my life.
Right.
More than anything is just write songs and play music.
Yeah. You mentioned your nieces and nephews. How many nieces and nephews do you have?
I think 16.
What? I thought you were going to say like 3 or 2.
As of a few days ago, I'm pretty sure she's number 16. I hope I'm right.
How many siblings do you have?
5.
Okay. That kind of makes more sense. Do they, like, it's just your nieces and nephews spread out between your 5 siblings, right? Okay. Like, not, I have grandparents who have like, apparently my grandmom has like 11 kids, and her mom has like 14, and she like popped them out. Like, they're not step kids. They're not adopted children. These are biological.
Wow.
So I asked you. I was like, I wasn't sure if you're
11 kids.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But 16 nieces and nephews, that's awesome though. I'm sure they look up to you.
I appreciate it.
So during this whole interview, you spoke of practicing and being better. So what does self-improvement mean to you?
I think a lot of it is reflecting and leaning on other people. So whenever you can lean on other people, I think it's good to. I do like to be very independent in a lot of ways, but also recognize that even when it comes to staying motivated, I need to be around energy that's going to like propel me forward. Um, and part of that is just like I end up gravitating towards people who just help me move further faster. Um, because I know there are some things that I've accomplished, like I wouldn't have been able to do them without people. Like when I first started putting myself out there and playing was not like 4 months ago, around 4 months ago, I was not nearly as good as I am now. And I would be so nervous. I'd be like, I'd have cold feet. But my cousin was really encouraging, really helpful. She really, her like being there, talking to me, encouraging me really helped me get over that. And on top of that, there have been other people who have been really key to this, very helpful and help me, maintain my momentum or build my momentum. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's beautiful too. So we're going to conclude this interview. Do you have any last words that you want to share before we go?
Um,
Anyone you want to shout out or?
any last words?
Yeah.
Um, shout out my dog Milo. I want to say that, like, I don't know, the world is your oyster. Do whatever you want, have fun. All this is supposed to be fun, and inspiration is really just a very important thing. I kind of view inspiration as like a resource. So being around people who inspire me, places that inspire me. Sometimes it's just like a vibey space or a clean home or like, some good music. Um, yeah, apart from that, good luck. You should believe in yourself. There's definitely things inside of you that would help other people if you expressed, if not yourself. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank
Yeah.
you for so much for joining us today and having some tea with us. And yeah, so until next time, friends, we'll see you later.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.